Hey guys, how's it going? It's Sam Rudloff with Nubbability. My nickname is Coach Rudy, and today I'm going to teach you how to tie your shoes with one hand. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go through it at full speed so that way you can see how it looks like before I go into a step-by-step progress. So tying your shoes is a very important thing to learn. And I know it's very difficult sometimes for people who are born with limb differences how to learn this. I didn't learn it until I think 7th grade, and till then I always asked people like, hey, can you tie my shoe? And it was a little embarrassing. So what I did was I looked at people and I just kind of thought, okay, so if they do this, then I'm going to have to do that, and just kind of substitution. So here's the double knot I just tied. I played a lot of sports growing up, so it was always good to know how to double tie it, just so that way it wouldn't happen again while I'm on the field. So now I'm going to untie it, and I'm going to show you guys step by step on how to tie your shoe with one hand. Now, if you have a different limb difference like me, then what you can do is you can just send me a message. Tell me about what your situation is. And I know a lot of people from the limb difference community through Nubbability, and I can get you in contact with someone who is more situated like yourself, and I'm sure within due time you can tie your own shoes. Alright, so let's begin with the basic. We're going to just do a crisscross. Now I'm going to take this red lace, and by the way, I'm going to be saying red lace and white lace a lot. I use two different shoelaces so that way it'll be easier to talk through this tutorial. So you want to take the red string, go through under the white string. Now this part is very important. It's the foundation of the knot. Now it'll be easy to take this right side and kind of have it tight. For the white side, it's going to be a little difficult because you don't have any pulling strength. So what you can do is you can set your nub down on some surface where it's nice and tight and just something where you can grasp it. Then you want to take a small little step to the right with your foot, so that way it can have a nice strong foundation here for the knot. Now we're going to do the first loop. What I like to do is I'll grip part of the lace with my thumb and index, and I'll create this loop, and I'll push the lace away with my two middle fingers, and that way I can have a nice solid loop. So here we go with our first loop right here. Then what we're going to do next is we're going to keep pressure right here in the center so that way we can maintain that loop. We're going to relax the white string, and I'm going to now switch over so that way I can grab the white string, and we're just going to gently put it across. Now that we've done this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create that second loop by swinging that white lace around. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push. I've created this little loop right here. I'm going to push this string through right here. And what I'm going to do, this is a little tricky, I'm going to switch sides to where I'm going to have the right string loop on the left and the white on the right. And what I'm doing right now is this allows me to have a pulling force on this white loop, so that way I can create that knot. So now I have the basic knot, but as you can see it's a little flimsy and we don't want this to be out there. So I'm going to put my nub through the red loop, and I'm just going to pull the sides. So I'm going to kind of make a rotation pull on the red, so that way I can shorten up this string right here. But at the same time, I want to do pulls on the white string, but at this, again, on the same time, just kind of pull both ends to whether the knot needs to be stronger, or if I need to pull one end to pull the strings in. Once we get an appropriate length, I'm going to take these strings. I'm just going to kind of see which side has the longer loop. And this red side has a longer loop, so I'm going to use this one and I'm going to wrap it around for the double knot. So for the double knot, we're just going to take this white string, the shorter side, we're going to hold it up with my nub, and I'm going to swing this right loop around. And that creates this little hole right here where once I go around, I'm going to come back in. So then I'm going to just pull that, and we have a nice tight knot right here. So that way you can go about your day, whether it be sports, work, or just life in general. But I hope this really helps out. If you have any questions, please send me an email or a comment below. If you have any challenges for me, I love to do challenges. Just comment below, and I hope this was helpful. Thank you.